Hi YouTube family, this is Alicia from workersonboard.com. This is a video I made almost 5 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long, of me talking about some work at home jobs for those who do not want to submit to a background check and for those who would like to get paid to record your voice at home and be a voiceover artist. If you would like to check out this video, I'll leave a link right below this video, and also some of the jobs that I mentioned are still relevant today, and so you can click on the links right below this video to check them out. Now in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a very high paying non-phone work at home job. If you work full-time, you're going to earn up to $1,280 a week. Part-time is up to $640 per week. And yes, they do hire in California and they do not discriminate regarding your age. So if you're a mature individual, then you could still work from home for this company. A lot of people who work there say that it's one of the best jobs they ever had, and they have some really awesome perks. The best that I've ever seen in a work at home employer so far. So make sure you stay tuned for that, as well as a writing job that pays $25 per hour. So that's really nice. And also data entry job that you can apply to online, and some work at home jobs from Best Buy and other companies. Now, if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you come and you click on either the join or subscribe button. If you join this channel, you'll be an exclusive member, and then you'll get access to even more work at home job leads and other content as a way for me to say thank you so much for supporting this channel. I really appreciate it very much. I thought that I would go and start off with some really good news first. I wanted to share with you, and this is on here. You can check it out right here on this community tab. I shared it just the other day for you to check out. Now, some people have mentioned that they have gotten hired to work from home from our Facebook group. And so they mentioned some details here that I posted on my other blog at homebasemommy.com. And it's always good to know who's been recently hired and what company they got hired to work for, even what position, because it lets you know that these employers are actively recruiting people to work from home. And it also gives you some information or a little bit more details about their hiring process. So I did post a little bit of the details, not everything, but some basic and a little bit more insider information so that you will know how long it took them to get the job, when they start working, what they're going to be doing, and maybe some information about their hiring process in general. A lot of these companies are currently hiring right now, so I will leave a link to this post because it is really encouraging for those who are still looking to work from home and they want to be able to get a job, and this will help you to kind of narrow down your choices if you're having trouble trying to figure out what company you should apply to, and maybe it'll help you in that regard and give you some direction as far as who you may want to apply to and how fast their hiring process is. Also on the page, before I go to the jobs really quickly, I did encourage and post some of you all to go ahead and start a blog or website, or even open up your own online store with Bluehost. The reason why is because it's a good time to do it, because a lot of people are now receiving their stimulus check, or they may have gotten a refund from filing their taxes the previous year, or both. So they may have a little bit of money to set aside to start their own business, especially if they want to make full-time income from home and are not doing that at the moment, or they may not necessarily want to work for a company. Here at Bluehost, plans start at $3.95 a month, and you have flexibility here to choose if you want to have your own website where you post and create content and share it with others, or if you just want to have an online store where you have products available for people that want to purchase them, that visit your store, and they can purchase that, and WooCommerce will sell the items, ship the items, and process payment. So you don't have to do all of that. And if you're intimidated about starting your own blog or website and you're just really a beginner, you know how to get online, you know how to read your emails, maybe even post stuff on social media, but that's as far as it goes. Bluehost will even help you to build your site. So they can either build your entire website for you, give you guidance, and it also comes with 24/7 support. So they will guide you through that whole process. And so it comes with a lot of different features here. And remember, this is a perk for you. If you purchase a plan, a hosting plan with Bluehost, this is what you're going to get. You will get, this is my course right here. It's available online. How to start a blog. You can actually read some of the reviews. It tells you how long the course will last. And it normally is priced at around $50. You're going to get it for free. All you have to do is send me an email at alicia@workersonboard.com. Either upload a receipt from Bluehost or a screenshot in the email letting me know that you purchased a plan from them, and then you'll get this entire course for free as a perk, and also a tutorial to help you to know how you can be really successful with your website or your store, whatever it may be. So I am going to go right into some of these jobs. Now today I did post brand new work at home jobs for you that you can apply to online. A lot of these jobs will probably go fairly quickly, so it's always good to come here Fridays on the Friday freebie page to see who's hiring. Now Best Buy has a new opening for store care operators to work from home in most states. Pays $15 an hour with paid time off, and you're going to be helping their customers by supporting them over the phone with questions and any kind of issues that they have. You do need at least 6 months experience and can work evenings and weekends. Another job that I wanted to share with you is for a data entry position. Now, some of you all want to do data entry from home, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of companies offering that, but Data Dimensions has an opening right now. You do need to be able to type at least 6,000 keystrokes per hour, be fluent in English, have basic computer knowledge, pay attention to detail, and it is full-time. The pay is not disclosed, but you do have to train on site, and after you complete that, you can work remotely from your home office. There's another job from Red Roof Inn. They are hiring people to work from home. You're going to basically secure reservations. You're going to process transactions and sell their products and services. You only need to type 15 words a minute, so that's not very fast. So if your typing skills are not as fast as you would like them to be, but you can type at least 15 words a minute, have basic computer navigation skills, and you can read a map and work some weekends and holidays, you can apply to Red Roof Inn. It is full-time with hourly pay. Another job here is for customer experience reps to work for Rent the Runway. I don't know if you've heard of this company before, but they need people to act as a brand ambassador to troubleshoot issues, and it requires 2 years experience, and it is part-time, 20 up to 29 hours a week. So the jobs on this particular page will be easier to find because they were posted today, and all you have to do is scroll down and click to visit that particular company and then go ahead and apply online. The jobs I'm going to share with you next are actually featured in my newsletter, and I'm going to bring that up, and it's going to be easier for you to apply to the particular jobs and those jobs, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, and I'll pull it up really quickly, some of the jobs that are in there. That way it'll be easier for you to see that. So when it comes up, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to go right into it. And then you can just click on the job title and the description, and then you can get started. So there are a lot of jobs here that you can apply to online. And some of these jobs pay very, very well. They are not on my blog or anywhere else, just in the newsletter. Now, if you want to subscribe to the newsletter, you can just visit my blog and then click on the very top of the page to input your email address. But here is one of the jobs that I wanted to show you. Now, this one comes from a company that needs people to write content online. And the name of it is called Career Valet, I think. And they are looking for people to write resumes for their clients. You will be required to consult with them via email and take them through the whole process from start to finish. You will be working 10 to 15 hours a week. They do require a basic home setup and reliable internet. And this particular job pays $25 an hour, and they do mention that each client would take an average of 5 to 10 hours to complete. I'm sure a lot of that time would be to discuss with them what they would like to have on their resume and kind of gather information from that client so that you can have a resume that reflects what they want to see on there. So here you do have to have superior writing and editing skills to conduct research and have experience in career coaching, journalism, writing, or editing, but it's not required, it's just preferred. So they are hiring as soon as possible. They do say weekly hours can't be guaranteed, but you will be working between 10 to 15 hours a week. Of course, that can change depending upon how many clients that they have, but if you're interested in this position, make sure you apply online, and remember, it is in my newsletter, and I believe you can find it right here where it says writer. So the next job I'm going to share with you comes from a company called LifeStance Health. And if you have experience recruiting physicians, then this would be a great remote position for you because the pay is really, really well. In fact, you're going to earn a base of $70,000 per year with bonuses up to $150,000 a year. So that's more than double. So what you're going to do is just recruit physicians. You're going to contact candidates based on their credentials and all of that, and look over that and qualify them and confirm their job qualifications and make sure they have all their licenses and certificates and all of that. You will conduct interviews with them, look over their resumes, but you do need 3 years physician recruitment experience. You need a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, be tech savvy, and can meet deadlines. And they are looking for people to do this right now. It doesn't say that you have to live in a particular area, but you do need to be located within the United States. And that's also in my newsletter that I'll leave a link to, as well as the Friday freebie page. Now here's a really cool job I wanted to share with you. It comes from a company called We Localize, and they do hire globally. They are looking for a music lyric transcriber to work from home. And this is a gig where you will listen to songs of all types and transcribe the lyrics using their cloud-based software. This project is going to require you to do this a minimum of 50 songs each week. And so it's a part-time gig, but they are looking specifically for people who love music. They are looking for people that can start as soon as possible, and the pay is based on the quality. You do need to be fluent in English. You need to be reliable. And you also must have a cover letter letting them know why you love music and any experience that will be relevant to this particular job. Now, again, they have global work at home jobs. These are non-phone jobs. I will be sharing more from this company, but if this is something that you're interested in, make sure you apply online. They have jobs all over the world. So if you are based outside of the United States and you want to work from home, you may want to apply and check over some of the jobs from We Localize. So this is the job that I really wanted to highlight with you today. I'm so excited to share this with you. Now, this comes from Magoosh. This company has a couple of work at home positions available. I always like to research a company before I share it to get a little bit more information. And if you go to glassdoor.com, they have stellar reviews. In fact, they have a 5-star rating, and it's the highest that I've seen, and really great reviews from their employees. People have mentioned that they love working for Magoosh. They've been working there, a lot of people, at least a year or so. And they have flexible hours, and they really, really like this particular job. It's a great company. They have great benefits, excellent pay. They feel like it's a company that truly cares about the people that work for them as well as their customers. So I really recommend that you apply to this company. I hope that some of you all get hired. Now, they do have different positions throughout the year, so you'll have to come back and see what they have available. I will be checking too, but this is a really, really great review for this particular employer. So let's go into some of these jobs. They are looking for right now remote academic helpers to work from home. So when we go into this particular job description, you're going to see that they need people to help students prep for tests that want to go to graduate school or college or something like that. And so this is what you are going to be doing. For this particular job, you're going to have to work 40 hours a week full time, and you do need to be authorized to work in the U.S. And yes, if you live in California, you can work from home for this company. So you'll be guiding students to help them prepare for the GRD or the GMAT, and all of these are assessment tests that they would need to complete. Some of these are standardized tests. Some of these are law school tests, medical college tests, different kinds of testing and admissions tests that they need to enter a graduate management program or graduate school. And so millions of people take these tests every year. And so there's a great need for people to do this from home. And they are looking for people who excel at testing. You have to be a great communicator, an experienced exam taker. So if you are, and you wouldn't mind teaching, and you have a love for teaching, and you're able to explain fundamental concepts in math, grammar, reading, science, and other exam subjects, then this would be a great job for you. Now, there's some extra credit if you're familiar with Zendesk or you're able to work nights and weekends. But other than that, there's no other experience required. You don't have to be a teacher necessarily. You just need to be able to have a passion for teaching others and be good at taking exams. Now, some of the benefits that I really wanted to highlight, I'm going to share this with you. They are really nice, and I I think these are the best benefits that I've ever seen from an employer. So if you work full-time, 40 hours a week, remember, go back to the job description, the pay is $25.50 to $32 an hour, and that depends on your location. So probably if you live in a state where the cost of living is higher, you're probably going to get closer to that $32 per hour hourly rate. So here are the benefits. You get paid time off, volunteer time off. You also get up to 15, and the paid time off is 15 days, 3 weeks of paid time off a year. You also get 9 sick days. You get health insurance covered at 100%, and if you have any dependents, 70 to 100% for them. If the insurance is waived, then you're going to receive a $250 a month stipend, 100% dental coverage, 100% vision coverage, and 70% or greater for dependents. If you have a child and you happen to live in California, you get 12 weeks of paid leave at 100% of full-time pay, 8 weeks of paid leave at 100% full-time pay for caregivers who are not giving birth. And they also supplement their pregnancy, disability leave, and paid family leave benefits. If you live outside of California, you're going to give birth, 12 weeks of paid leave at 100%. Also pay for caregivers, 8 weeks of paid leave at 100% of full-time pay. They will also assist and coordinate with any kind of disability or family leave programs in the state to supplement your salary. They will give you a sabbatical, meaning that you're going to get to take 6 additional weeks of paid time off after you've been with the company for 5 years. They have a flexible spending account, and not only that, you get 401k, 100% matching up to 4% of your salary, no vesting. You also get free access to One Medical for you and your dependents, free access to Health Advocate for you and your dependents. You can also, which is optional, get $100 per month mental health stipend. And here are some other perks. $50 a month, up to $400 to pay for events. They may go to baseball games, dinner, concerts, movie nights, whatever it is, any activities outside of your regular working hours. They will pay for that, give you a stipend for that. Classes stipend, $100 a month, up to $1,000 for any class you want to take, whatever class it may be, outside of your regular working hours. You will also get free equipment from the company by request. So if you need a laptop and other items, they will provide them to you and ship them to you. Now, if you're wondering about their hiring process, this page here, and I'm going to leave a link to that so that you can see you can read over more of the details, even a little bit more closely than what I'm going to review here once the page loads up. So you will need to apply. One thing that I noticed here, if you apply to a remote position, you will know whether you got the job within 2 to 3 weeks. Typically it says within 2 weeks they'll get back in touch with you. You will have to complete an intro call that normally takes about 30 minutes. You will have to do a home assessment and then a phone interview if the assessment meets their criteria and they think you're going to be a good fit for the company, and it normally lasts about an hour. You will not do an in-person interview because you're not applying to a position on site. So you can skip that part, and they will check references and do some background checks just to make sure, because you're working remotely, they can verify that you are who you say you are. And so if you have any other questions, you can read below here. Some people have asked questions other additional questions about the whole hiring process or about their status as far as factors regarding their age and things like that. But again, they do not discriminate, and you don't need a phone. That's not necessary. But any questions may be answered below here, but you can always contact them or ask additional questions if you want to do that. But it's a really great opportunity. I'm really excited to share this job opportunity with you. I'm sorry this video ended up being so long, but I did want to let you know about these jobs. And like I said, if you're looking for more work at home jobs, you can go to the weekly job section and also the Friday freebie page to apply to additional companies. Now, if you get hired to work from home, or here's some good news, leave me a comment below this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. You can also join our Facebook group. You can share with us your good news and also find additional work at home job leads. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day and weekend, and make sure you check out for my next video. Thanks for watching.